Good morning, everybody. I am Cherie. Everyone calls me the Money Lady. Welcome to today's session, all about the top 5 home loans for entrepreneurs. Being approved for a home loan as an entrepreneur is a little bit more difficult, and it is definitely different than if you are a W 2 employee. We have a lot of people in our network who are investors. If you're an investor, we're going to put you in this category as well with regards to being an entrepreneur, right? Because when you're an investor, you have the business of running your rentals, right? Sometimes people have side hustles or side businesses. Well, then we want to look at that, and you will also, especially if you've had your side business for more than 2 years and you're making money on it, how can you add that income in so you could have more buying power with regards to purchasing your own home? And of course, a lot of people who follow me also are full time business owners. And you may be wondering as well, how are you able to actually purchase a home? So, I'm going to start off really quickly with telling you the top 5 home loans for entrepreneurs, when you want to use those specific home loans, and of course, anytime that you want to contact us for a loan consultation or you're looking for free resources, CherieTheMoneyLady.com is where you will find all of the free resources that we have for entrepreneurs and investors who are looking to purchase property. So, I'm actually going to start off in the middle with something called a bank statement loan. So, a lot of entrepreneurs will be offered a bank statement loan, and basically, what the bank statement loan is where we take 12 or 24 months of your bank statements. We look at the income that's coming into your business. We apply something called an expense factor to all the revenues coming into your business. And then we say, okay, this is how much income that we're going to recognize from your bank statements. All right. And one thing to know about bank statement loans is that you will still have something called your debt to income ratio. So, when we're looking at your debt, we are going to start off with the soft pull of your credit. We are going to look at your credit card balances, if you have student loans, if you own other properties, things like that. And the rough math is you need to have $2 of income for every $1 of debt in order to be able to purchase that house. But the great thing about the bank statement loans is it doesn't require your taxes. You don't have to revise your taxes in order to be able to purchase that home. Final thing I will say with regards to bank statement loans, if you have great credit, you're looking at about 10% down payment. If your credit is, I would say, let's think, a minimum bank statement loans I've seen is like 620. And then it goes up to like in the mid 700s. If you're anywhere in there, you're looking at 20% down to about 30% down. So it really does depend. So, the reason why I wanted to start here is because bank statement loans are great for people who do have cash to put down for down payment and closing costs. All right. If you're looking for something that's low down payment, hold on. I'm going to come to that, but I want to give you the second option for my people who have money for down payment and closing costs, and that is a P&L loan, your profit and loss loan. So, I have different lenders that I'm associated with, and they will give you a loan based on your business's profit and loss statement. Those profit and loss statements need to be done by a CPA. Um, so we're able to talk with your CPA with regards to what the underwriters are looking for within the P&L. However, you will need your P&Ls done, and they will need to see that you are making a profit in your business. Now, there are certain things that they can add back, like depreciation and things like that, that are not cash. do not require cash outlay in order for you to have your business functioning. But the P&L loans are a great option. Of all the P&L loans that I've seen, most of them start at 20% down. So again, this is an option for somebody who does have the money for down payment and closing costs. But if that's you, you're super busy, but you've got your P&Ls, or you can work with your CPA to get your P&Ls, and the bank statement loans don't work for you as an option, then the P&L loan may work for you as well. Final thing I will say, between the bank statement loans and the P&L loans, the bank statement loans tend to be similar rates to your conventional loans. The P&L loans tend to be a little bit higher interest rate than your bank statement loans. But sometimes it's okay for you to start off with the P&L loan and then eventually refinance into some other loan option that's available. And sometimes, depending on the price of the house, you may just be looking at $200-$300 additional per month in order for you to have that P&L loan. So definitely not something to run away from. But let's say you say to me, Cherie, I don't have 20% down. I don't have 15% down, 10% down. What should I do? Well, we are going to then look at a conventional loan for you. Conventional loans do require your taxes be done. There's something within your taxes that we calculate called qualifying income. And when we look at that qualifying income within your taxes, that tells us how much house you can afford. Typically, what happens though with your taxes is you have your CPA who's doing their job. And your CPA's job is to get your taxable income down as much as possible. But when we are looking at your taxes, there's certain dollar amounts that we can add back in to increase your qualifying income in other line items that we cannot. And this is not Cherie. This is not Cherie's lenders. This is across the nation. These are federal guidelines from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, right? So what I do is I discuss with and coach my borrowers as well as their CPAs on what qualifying income is and how to actually navigate it so you don't increase your tax burden, but you still have enough qualifying income where you can get the 3% down option, conventional loan option, if you're a first-time home buyer, or 5% if you're buying your second, third, fourth, fifth home, etc. So if you're looking for a low down payment option, this is one of the ways to go. The second way to go is FHA loans. FHA loans are great for people who have a minimum credit score of 580 and you're looking for a 3.5% down option. Again, FHA loans require your taxes to be done. And when your taxes are done, we are looking for that qualifying income in order for you to be able to get that loan. So this is again where I coach my borrowers on what qualifying income is and also connecting with your CPAs to make sure that you are understanding what qualifying income is and how you are able to leverage your qualifying income in order to be able to afford that home. The final low cost option, VA loans. VA loans for all of my military active, my reserve military, as well as my retired military. VA loans are an option for you as well. It's 100% financing. We are able to pull your certificate of eligibility. You do need your taxes. You need 2 years of taxes for VA loans. And we're looking for the qualifying income. And I speak with my borrowers one-on-one and coach you through what qualifying income looks like so that way you can get the low down payment options. So, those are the 5 home loans that are available for entrepreneurs. I have free resources available, CherieTheMoneyLady.com. I talk about like the 5 home loans for entrepreneurs, and we go a little bit more in depth. I also have something around affordable home ownership for entrepreneurs. And I have a whole bunch of stuff on there for if you want a house hack, if you want to buy multifamily, if you are an investor, you're looking for cash flow, things like that. CherieTheMoneyLady.com is the place for all the resources. Also, on that website, you are able to sign up for a long consultation with me if you want to have a larger discussion or a personalized discussion with regards to that. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.